I don't know anyone who does not like this movie.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Will, and I'm here to do a retro review for 1999's The Mummy. That is right, this is the Brendan Fraser Mummy, not the poorly made Tom Cruise Mummy from 2017. So, give you a quick recap if you've never seen The Mummy, and it's hard to believe if you've never seen The Mummy, because this was 1999. This was right at the turn of the millennia. This is when Hollywood was creating action stars out of people you wouldn't have really thought of being an action star. But this stars Brendan Fraser, and the movie takes place in ancient Egypt to begin with, where Imhotep, our evil sorcerer, evil is kind of, it's subjective, but let's say he is the bad guy in the movie. He gets a little too handsy with the pharaoh's concubine, and in terms he kills the pharaoh, and then the pharaoh's men ends up killing Imhotep. But unfortunately, they have this weird, crazy thing in Egypt where they like to put curses on their mummies, and so they mummify him, and this curse says if he was ever risen from the dead, he will be unstoppable and have the strength of ages and control of the sand, blah, 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 blah. Skip ahead 3,000 years and we run into Rick O'Connell, who's played by Brendan Fraser. He's in kind of the wrong place at the wrong time sort of situation. He is at this ancient city of Hamunaptra trying to defend it or trying to claim it for whatever army that he's working with. He gets thrown in prison, and then we jump to Rachel Weisz's character of Evie, who is a struggling archaeologist who's trying to make her name, but those stuffy people from the Bembridge Scholars are not wanting a woman, blah, blah, blah. It's 1923. You kind of get the idea. So she finds Rick in prison. She saves his life. In turn, he has to take her to the ancient city. They do some digging. They find the Book of the Dead, and they find the sarcophagus containing Imhotep. And one thing leads to another, and they accidentally release Imhotep. And the movie is basically about them trying to put Imhotep back in his cage or kill the guy. You kind of get the idea. He's a mummy. He's gonna eat you. Not really eat you. Sorry, let me read it. He's a mummy. He is a threat to the world. And, he has a curse on him. I don't know why they put a curse on him. It kind of seems like poor planning. If you were just trying to kill the guy, you would have killed the guy. But, movie stars Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, Odette Fair, Arnold Vosloo. It's a great cast, and unfortunately the cast really doesn't do much beyond this movie besides the subsequent sequels. I think Brendan Fraser is a great lead. I think he's charming, he's funny. He pulls off an action star really well, so it's very surprising that after the Mummy trilogy, his career kind of tanked a little bit. And from what I've read, it's not really his fault. There's a lot of deep issues that if you really are interested, I suggest looking those up. But most of the people from this movie end up going on to do a lot of television work, but they're great actors, and I think they all perform their roles very well. The movie knows what it is. It is one of those classic type adventure movies. It's not necessarily meant to be super serious. You've got your good guys, you've got your bad guys. There's supernatural elements, and it's a fun movie. I really enjoy this movie. This is one of those movies that's kind of, I don't want to say it's a guilty pleasure, because guilty pleasures are usually when it's something bad, and I don't think the Mummy franchise is actually bad. I do think the first Mummy is a lot stronger than the sequels. The sequels, I will say Mummy Returns plays off of the first Mummy very well. It is a true sequel. The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor is kind of one that you can kind of skip. They try to do different things with it, and I just don't think it worked as well as the first two movies did. The special effects in this movie for the time frame of 1999 look great. I mean, they still actually hold up pretty well. And I think even 20 years later, the movie is 20 years old, they still hold up really, really well. This was really Rachel Weisz's, I hope I'm saying her name right, I do apologize, but this is really her first big budget role. And looking at through her IMDb, she really doesn't do a lot of huge blockbuster movies until Black Widow, which is still supposed to come out this year. But yeah, Brendan Fraser he plays a great lead, and he's really fun in the role. And I like John Hannah's Jonathan, who plays the brother of Rachel Weisz's character. He's the comedy relief in the movie, but he's not a bumbling idiot. He's very smart, he's very intelligent, he's a con man. And he's one of the best parts in the movie, as well as the character of Benny, who is he's basically the antagonist for Rick O'Connell, and he's kind of a dick. He's a douche. And it's one of those, he's just trying to survive, and I kind of get it, but he's still a bad dude. And it's nice to kind of see him get his comeuppance in the end. With a lot of these retro reviews, there are a lot of movies that I have seen over the years, or I haven't seen in a long time, and most of them all are movies that I enjoy. So there's really not a lot of negatives with this movie. It knows what it is. It knows it's kind of campy and fun and lighthearted. It has some really nice horror elements in it as well. If you like a sort of that classic monster scare, when Imhotep first rises and he's kind of stalking them in the tomb, there are moments where they film it very well to the point where it can be a little terrifying for younger audiences. But I think they keep it lighthearted enough that anyone of any age can see this movie and really enjoy it. Got great comedy in the movie as well. There's a lot of funny parts. There's a lot of dry humor, which I definitely love. And overall, The Mummy is one of those standard movies from that late 90s period that really it made a lot of stars. I think it really propelled Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz higher up in their career. But Rachel Weisz, I think she really benefited from being in the movie and from the sequels as well. It really kind of made them both into big stars at that time. And it's kind of a shame that they didn't do, at least Brendan Fraser didn't do much until more recently, where he's kind of had a little bit of a career resurgence. You know, it's a really fun action movie. I really enjoy watching it anytime I throw it on. I mean, we own the sequels, but we don't actually own the original. The original's on Hulu right now. So if you do have Hulu Plus, check it out. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen The Mummy, you are missing out. It is a fun movie. I think the design of the costumes and the periods, they work really, really well. It's just a lot of fun. It's a fun movie. I wish that when they did this reboot that they did in 2017, that it maintained the lightheartedness and the fun that this movie brings. I think 1999's The Mummy is a great movie. It's not necessarily Oscar worthy, but it's also a movie that knows what it is. It's a fun action movie. And sometimes you just want to watch a fun action movie. So you don't have to dissect it too much. It's not a hidden meaning. Hell, the first 3 minutes, they basically spell everything out for you. And I think that's great. That's the highest compliment that I can give this movie. That's my retro review for The Mummy. It's a little trip down memory lane. Have you seen The Mummy? What are some of your favorite parts of the movie? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't seen it, does this review maybe make you want to check it out? Like I said, mid-30s Brendan Fraser actually plays a really good hero. So, check it out, honestly. Thank you so much for watching this video and all my other videos. I've got a lot of videos on the channel right now. I'm inching ever so closely to 100 videos, so I'm really excited with what I'm thinking about doing for my 100th video. I've also started doing some little scripted type videos, like little skits and stuff, kind of stretching my acting and comedy chops. So they are on the channel. They're short videos, like 2 or 3 minute long. So if you get a chance, check those out. Let me know what you think of those as well. Still have the Gametime videos on the channel. Hopefully when new movies start coming out again, I can start reviewing some newer movies, but I do like taking a look at some older movies that I haven't seen in a while. So till next time, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram now at DGeekWill. I do have the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DGeekWill, where I do some of the gaming videos and stuff like that. So please check those out. And as always, till next time, I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. And you made it all the way to the end. Aren't you special? If you did like this video, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up on the description. As well, if you click on my face right over here, you can actually subscribe to the channel for more videos. And if you've got a few minutes, why don't you check out a video or two that are floating on the side right here. Later.